All right, video time. New topic. This one is about migrants, and migrants are hungry for success and opportunities. Migrants are hungry for success and opportunities. Now I'm gonna say this because I just saw this like 2 minutes ago. So I put up to the traffic light, and to the left of me was a Tesla Cybertruck. Like, I wasn't expecting to see that either. Like, I've heard about them, but I didn't even know that they were producing them already. So that was pretty cool to see. I took a few pictures of that. And but anyway, but yeah, migrants, they are hungry for success, and I like to think of it when the early Europeans started settling in America. Coming from Europe, they were hungry for, freedom, independence, and, the opportunities that awaited in this yet to be new country. So that's another Tesla Cybertruck right there. But anyway. So when I see like the video clips of the migrants, they're traveling hundreds, thousands of miles coming up, not just through Mexico, but a lot of Central and South American countries. Even across the world, Russia, well, I'm not sure about Russia, but China, and these other countries or whatever. So, but like when you think about now, obviously I'm all for getting here by legal means and all that. I ain't with all that taking shortcuts type stuff. Just do it the right way. But outside of that, just a desire just to make it to the land of opportunity. It's, you gotta, admire it. It's pretty remarkable. And I know I touched on this before, that just like the people that's been in America for generations, we're just not as hungry as people that have nothing, and go through many obstacles, putting their life on the line just to get here. And I think that is because we're so complacent. America's all about, we're first world country, but like our lifestyle and our way of life is just so convenient that I think many of us take that for granted. But excuse me. We take that for granted, and but yeah, these migrants, man, they, even before this, but I'm just speaking on the migrants now because it's relevant. A lot more of them heading towards the border, crossing over, and all that. But you think about it, like America is only like the third most populated country in the world. You got India, China, then us. And according to the census, we're at about 335 million people that have, that can be counted, I guess. That ain't that many people, compared to China. India is what, 1.4 billion. China's, I think, right at 1.4, but the digits are lesser than India's 1.4 billion. But anyway, so yeah, we already don't have that many people to begin with. At least I don't think we do. But yeah, like, so we got, people from all the world come to America, whether they're visiting, visas, to work, go to school, and all that kind of stuff. So I think when I look at it, these people that are coming from their third world countries or wherever, less than ideal countries for economic reasons to America, you kind of have to admire that. And that's what, at least what I admire out of it, because that's just to go through all that. I mean, they're not even like, they're walking here. I mean, there's no flights. I'm just saying for the majority of them, that like they're not flying into an airport, or catching or some of them have caught a train, but you know what I mean. They don't have that super convenience of getting here. Like they're willing to walk on their feet with children, very limited resources, just to make it here. So you can just imagine that drive, that every step they're taking basically gets them one step closer to the American dream. So yeah, I just think it's pretty amazing though. A lot of people may not think of it that way, but if you look at it from that perspective, that they just want what everybody else has. Now we can go into other areas, or maybe what's wrong with the countries that they're coming from. I mean, I hear all the refugee stories and all that. They're just leaving for refugee status and all that, but I don't know. I haven't dug deep into that. All I know is they're coming here in unprecedented numbers, and we're just having to deal with it. But I mean, the ones that are coming here trying to do it the right way and all that, that's how you're supposed to do it. And I'm sure they feel some type of way about the ones that are skipping lines, or cutting through the fence, and not doing it the proper way, because it makes all of them as a group, as a whole, look like they're all doing it, even though all of them aren't doing it. But so basically, I said all that just to say that that's why I'm so big into working. That's not the main reason, but like I feel like the Americans that are here, if you ain't working hard, or if you don't want to put the extra work in, these people, they're gonna do it. You don't want these low entry jobs. These people, they're gonna come in here and take it, put the work in a short amount of time. They're gonna be elevated past where you are, having their own businesses and all that kind of stuff, because they're putting the work in. Like for myself, I just 2 weeks ago I just got this part-time church security job, and like I said, I get off one job, the next job starts in an hour or two on Sundays, and I feel like, okay, I've got to kind of have like that migrant type energy, just get to it. Now not most people, but some people do work 2 or 3 jobs and all that, and what I'm doing probably ain't nothing, but I'm just saying, in the spirit of like hustling and getting on the grind, going after these opportunities, I'm all about that. So yeah, I just get straight to it. I mean, cause yeah, a lot of people want to just do the 8 hours or the 12-hour shift, and be done with it. That's cool. I mean, do your 8, hit the gate, do your 40 hours, that's cool. But if you want more, you gotta put the time in and the effort in to go out here and get it. So that's why I'm like, man, these migrants are, coming in the most unconventional ways to get here, risking everything, and then they, once they get here, they hit the ground running. So, like I said, that's just something to be admired. And like I said, they're hungry for success. America's broadcast all across the world. All the architecture, homes, and all that kind of stuff. And people, they got a desire for those things, especially if they can't get it in their own country. People tend to go to where those things are, and that's exactly what these people are doing. There's a lot of unopened jobs, and I feel like they're gonna get here and take them, and they're taken just because nobody else wants to take them. So, but you got to think about America and Europe. Europe has the highest currency in the world. They interchange between first and second place, but the highest currency in the world as far as buying power. And let's say like you go on Indeed or whatever, and there's a job, let's say, well, federal minimum wage is $7.25, but you ain't gonna see no job like that for real. So let's say $13 an hour. Now, you being an American, you may be, oh, that ain't enough, which it ain't enough. Personally, I don't believe that's enough for anywhere, for any state that you live in, especially the higher cost of living states. It ain't enough, but to these people that are coming from countries where their currency is inflated heavily, it ain't worth shit. The American dollar, man, it's like, that's $1 million to them. So they're gonna take that $12, $13 an hour job, because a lot of times what they do is send the money back home to their home countries. And with the United States dollar being the world reserve currency, that carries a lot of weight anyway. But so you send that money back to your home country, and all of a sudden you can get a whole lot more than you could before with your own currency. So, like I said, that's just how I see things. And I think you can take and learn something from every group. Just depending on if you just want to break it down like that. But yeah, these people are hungry for success, man. It's happening every day, not just migrants, but people from other countries, Asia, Europe, India. They're coming here and they're getting visas, they're going to school, they're getting education. So, they're putting the work in. That's all I got to say.